True, that's
Thank you, Paul, for taking the time to talk to us on BBC Radio Devon Sport. Hard-fought win, is that fair?
Yeah, I mean any win you have to earn. You can use terminology. You have to fight for every win. There's a whole manner of ways you fight, and today we fought by keeping our discipline and keeping our patience and making sure the details were right. And I'd like to win by a more comfortable margin, but there's something nice about 1-0. We could easily have got a second. We could easily have caught them out the second. There was something comprehensive about the performance today. A lot of patience. We probably had a 10-15 minute spell in the middle of the first half where we began to get a little bit high and wide and loose with our play, as if we had the right to just keep the ball, and they almost pounced on us a couple of times on the counter-attack. So it's becoming a bit of a trend at home now, where we have to, if we can get it at half time, without conceding a goal, we just build our performance during the second half. We did it today. So I was really pleased with the way we played. Generally, we played a lot of composure on the ball. We had some real threat up front at the right time. It was considered threat, and again, I had a very good substitutes bench today to use, and for all sorts of variations, I had it today. So I'm really pleased with the way the players played, and we now go on to a game in 48 hours' time off the back of a home win.
Tom Nichols. Standout performance, man of the match performance, caused problems in the first half, and in the second half scored the winning goal, but also created a fantastic opportunity for himself when he chipped the goalkeeper and hit the woodwork. Yeah,
Tom's looking very sharp. He had a good couple of days in training. I wanted to start with Clinton Morrison. I thought that sort of suited the way we were playing today, and I thought Tom would be a good combination with Clinton, and Clinton linked the play really well and attracted the centre halves, and Tom was allowed to just roam and pick up the space. He took his goal extremely well. It was reminiscent actually of Scott Bennett's opening goal in the last home game. But he had two or three really good efforts on goal, and all round his game was particularly sharp. I've got options now, and I can use different combinations, and I'd like to select all the strikers. I can't select them all. David Wheeler came on today and was dynamite when he came on. He had a really impact into the game, and I got Graham Cummins, who hasn't played at all. So I've got options today, and going forward, and it bodes well, I think.
He's doing well as well. He's creeping towards that double figure mark that all managers would like to see their strikers get at the end of the season. He's got 8 league goals now.
I'm indifferent to how many he scores. I want the team to win, and if his game is tight and it fits in, links in with the team, we'll score goals. We won't concede too many, and we'll win games. So whether he scores 10, 20 or 2, I'm indifferent as long as we win games. And I suppose he's been with me long enough to realise now his selection is based on the bits and pieces to his game, which I am asking him to provide for the team. I won't go into details with you, of course, but it always helps when you score a goal. But I really am indifferent to who scores. It wouldn't really bother me if I had 8 players who finished on 9 goals. I don't really mind. It's not about 10 goals or 20 goals, but the team winning. So sorry to labour the point, but I am indifferent to it.
Another positive, second consecutive clean sheet at home as well.
That's far more important. Yeah, we were solid in defence. They had 5 or 10 minutes, like I said in the first half, where we became a little bit open and indulgent with our play, and we allowed them to counter-attack a little bit too easy. Well, we discussed that at half-time. It didn't happen second half. And under pressure at 1-0, and there is pressure. As soon as you score a goal, there is pressure, especially with the ball. We kept our nerve, we passed it, and when we had to make a tackle or two or block, and Scott Bennett and Danny Butterfield and James Hammond made a terrific catch under the crossbar in the last minute or two, they did their job. So right across the board, they worked very hard for the team. They kept their composure. It'd have been nicer to get a second goal and see it off, but 1-0's fine by me. We've got some physios and masseurs and all sorts working very hard in the dressing room now to make sure everyone's in the best state they can be. But we have to assume that we'll be tired and a bit bruised, but we'll have to assume that they will be also. So we've had a very good win today at Portsmouth. That's a terrific win by anybody's standards, and I know they're going to be all over us again on Sunday like they have been the last couple of years. So I'm looking forward to the game, and we'll have to be on our guard.